What is going on, y'all? Here we are, another episode, another week in the books. What's going on, brothers? We are here, the Undergated Podcast, back with another episode.
We're back.
Good week,
Yeah,
good
man.
week, good week. What's been going on, y'all? CD, Austen, how y'all brothers been doing? How you been doing, Austen, man?
I've been hanging in there. You know what? This week wasn't too bad. It's been going by pretty well. So hanging in there. Not too bad. UCD.
Man, it's been a nice chill week. Finally getting comfortable in the flow of work. Unfortunately, the little one was sick, so she was out a couple of days. So I stayed home with her. So I did get started on a new project. Other than that, though, it's just been a nice chill week. My girl's birthday just passed, so just been hanging out with her, doing, just kicking it.
Family
Coop?
things. Same, man. Cannot complain. It's been a really, really great week, man. Wakanda Forever we watched that on Friday. A nice family event. All the kids went out.
How was it?
Yeah, 9 out of 10. It's a
Really?
yeah. It's a good.
For sure.
It is a movie. No spoilers. I'm not giving no spoilers, but it definitely brought back the MCU.
Right, for sure.
After watching like the last few, like Love and Thunder, this one you could be like, oh yeah,
Ryan Coogler did his thing for sure.
Yeah, Ryan. Like it'll be a shock if nobody gets an Oscar nomination. And I'm not talking no.
Wow.
Best
like
supporting
costume. I'm not talking about visuals. I need Angela Bassett need to get up there.
Oh
wow,
it's that good.
Movie. It's a good movie.
That good. The acting.
Wow.
Oh my god, just the dialogue.
Yeah, it was crazy. Competition this past weekend up in Virginia Beach, Town.
Come on, man.
Austin and I, we appreciate it, man. We'll get into that though. We'll get into that in our pickup.
Undergated boys are. Where's the brooms at?
That's it, man. And then the fact that Little Mama was able to bring home something was a good day. A good day.
Right.
That was the main focus. But other than that, chill, man. Chill. Glad to get in this and sit down and talk. We had an interview this morning. Check out our Instagram. Check out, I think I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Ravinin or
my bad, man. If we butcher your name,
we should ask him.
Yeah, we'll put his Instagram up. It's Renanan J7, RENOVAN J7. Shout out to him. He is interviewing Gunpla people in the community. He's coming all the way from Indonesia, so definitely give him a shout out. Definitely watch his interviews on his IGTV. Check him out. Like I said, I'll put his Instagram up here. Check him out. But other than that, all right, let's get into it. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Y'all ready for this week? Y'all already know what's the first topic. Building and breaking down that backlog. New items and projects that we have. It shouldn't be something every week. It shouldn't be.
Man,
but it is. But it is.
Oh my
every
God.
week.
One week.
The week that all three of us say, nah, I got nothing. That might be a giveaway week.
Right.
That might be a week. Like, what did we pick up on our last pickup or something? I don't know. But Austin, what you get it, bud? What you got?
So my pre-order finally came in. I pre-ordered this all the way back in, I believe, February. It was supposed to launch in July. It got then delayed all the way until, well, they didn't even say, they just said fourth quarter. And then now here it is in November. So this has been a year long coming.
Wow.
But almost a year long coming. But she's finally here.
Worth the wait, huh?
Finally here.
Yeah, I seen that on USA, and that's the deluxe version.
Yeah, the DX version.
Austin spent a bag on that one. Look at it.
Yeah, man. It took forever, but this is the Dark Advent DX version of the Undead Dress, and this is by Alphamax, but this is distributed by SkyTube, and I missed the last two. I wanted the Kraken dress, which was the girl before her. She's the third in the line. I wanted number 2 really bad. I wanted the DX version because I wanted the Kit Basher with a bunch of other girl kits I have. I didn't get a chance to, so I said, hey, I'm not going to miss this one. So let me go ahead and pre-order it now. And I thought I was going to get it in July, and then I was angry and I had to just let it disappear from my mind and go do other stuff until it was time. But then also I got another thing. I got this bad boy in, which is the metal build or the metal parts for the new Gundam. So now, as many people know, I have a side project going. I have a project that's taking its time, but I'm building all things together. I'm purchasing all of them, and for the new Gundam. But it comes with a metal V-fin.
That's crazy.
So you have a metal painted, a metal painted V-fin. It was funny is I got the metal parts for the Justice as well, and that came with the metal V-fin as well.
Really?
For one for the Freedom is too. But also here's the metal parts that go with the new Gundam, and they have a screws. They have screws, nuts, washers in there for you to put them in.
Is it heavy?
Yes. This box is actually quite heavy. These things are actually quite heavy. If I had my scale, I would show you. And they come with additional parts for the funnels, because the inside of the funnels have been notoriously kind of yanky. But I have the Rage New Clone backpack for the new Gundam, which comes with new parts for the funnels as well. So I need to decide which ones I want. Do I want the metal funnels in here, or do I want the upgraded, more stable parts?
That funnel backpack that you just said, the Rage one? I know it goes with the new Gundam. It fits the high new as well.
Well, there's two different types. There's one that goes with the high new, and there's one that goes with the new. Now they're both technically the same design. The high new Gundam has where those two protruding sections that are coming to the back, that's where the funnels connect in to make the wings. That has that as well as that long individual piece that comes out and place to connect the fuel tanks. The regular new one has those two parts, but the funnels don't connect there. They cut to the bottom, so it comes out like a flower.
Okay.
Gotcha. And it doesn't have the long like bird piece that comes out the back. It's just a straight line.
It looks odd.
There's no fuel paints. It looks odd. But you know what? I'll show you a bit later, probably in here. I'll show you a picture of what I'm going for, what it's supposed to look like in the end.
Project 23.
Yeah, it's that project now has been. I started that project back in November, of last year. So it's been 1 year now. All the parts are coming together.
We're going. That's gonna. I was telling CD about this Project 23. We're gonna give it like a brief statement, but we're gonna give more detail later on towards the new year. But Project 23, Seed and I, before we kind of came up with the idea of the podcast, we definitely want to be able to knock out some big kits for 2023. Some kits that we could take our time on and buy. When it's finished, we could sit back and go, oh, this is exactly how I want it to look. And that right there is a Project 23. You got all the kit. Take your time, brother. You got all the metal pieces. You got the paint. I don't know if you're gonna wait until you get an airbrush system.
Yep. That's the last. That's the final piece now.
Okay,
I have everything
that's
assembled.
Gonna be tough. Oh my god!
The airbrush system is the last part I need, and then she'll be good to go.
Ooh. What's up,
man.
CD? What you got in new, brother?
Man, like Coop said, man, there's every week. 1 week, man. I promise I won't have nothing up here, but I got some cool stuff in finally. USA finally got the paint to me after 3 weeks. So read up on a box of SMS. This is a lacquer paint, so it already comes thinned straight to the gun and shoot.
Got that glow in the dark.
That
glow in the dark. Got that glow.
And this one's crazy. This one can be painted on with a
brush.
Brush too. Yep. And then you can thin it 1-to-1 ratio and actually spray it out the gun. So this is gonna be a mess.
Oh, that's a baby bottle.
Yeah. So it's the small one because this is an acrylic lacquer.
Oh. My glow is
the big bottle
already. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's because it's just straight lacquer. This is the acrylic one because that's what it can be painted on. The brush.
Gotcha.
Some more. Then I also did get in some more paints. New brand splash paints. They have like an Ava line. So I got a couple colors from them to try out.
I like that blue.
The yellow's tough. So I'm in the booth now. You'll find me there. And then, lastly, my guy Coop was my private warehouse on the East Coast. He'd be out. Hey, you need this? Yep. Send him the cash. He stash it, and then the private warehouse kind of wear out. So he had to send the kits in. So I got a couple kits in. I still have some more, but IBO Schwab.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Medusa Schwab. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but it's in the backlog for a reason. We'll just say that. I also got this from my guy Coop. This is
the
a
refined
garage
bars,
kit.
damn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this goes with the Mark II.
Yeah, that goes with the master grade or the high grade? The high grade, right?
That goes with the real grade.
Yeah, the
Oh, with
grade.
the real grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it goes with the real. Yeah, it takes the real
Yeah.
grade Mark II Titans. So once he gets
the
to,
interframe.
yeah,
It's just gonna be tough.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the red Barzam colorway too.
Oh, you're coloring it red. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say be careful on the joints on the knees. If I remember correctly, they weren't too stable, but the rest of the kit's it's pretty good. But I can't remember exactly where people had problems with it. But it looks great though when it's finished, especially with it's painted. It looks dope.
I'm gonna go crazy for it. And
Yeah,
then lastly, some monochrome.
Oh
from the best line out.
Ooh.
That's the one I wanted too, man.
And spray gun. I don't know
Yeah.
who out there in Virginia was selling it, but shout out to him because he gave a still of a deal for this.
Yeah.
And
Shout out
of
to
course-
it was Austen, but it was a different Austen from Hobbytown. Yeah, you should know. You know who that one is, right?
I think I met him. Yeah.
Yeah, he gives out. I think you picked up a few kits from him. He came in at Hobbytown and sold.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Yeah. How could I forget? We have the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up.
That was all I grabbed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess mine's is not monochrome.
All right.
It's all right. So I picked up another one. Have ideas for this guy. Have ideas now for this guy. So I needed two. So picked up another one. I'm debating if I wanted to pick up a third one, but I think that'd be too much for what my ideas cost.
Squadron.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. And then Austen already told me like, "Oh, you good, man. You have. If you need anything else for that, I'll get the extra pieces out." So I'll probably need like another shield if you have one.
I have 2 extra shields. You can have both of them.
And then this one, I haven't bought this line in a long time.
Oh,
My heart.
Are you getting the Wing Boys back together? You got the heavy arms. Now you got the chin long.
Getting the
He's going
band
to-
together.
There you go. Going for 2.
Like I said, I picked up this kit, the Liao unit, when I got it from P Bandai. Actually, I got it from Bandai booth at New York Comic Con, the Liao unit. And that's when my skills wasn't that great, anything like that. So now I want to definitely get a good paint job on this guy.
I still got mine over here, man. Like, I want to be at the peak of my stuff. When I
Yes,
bust my
sir.
hair, that's the Shenlong got a near dear place in me. So
Well, shout out to the box arts on the
oh
Gundam
my
Wing
god,
kits.
man.
It's different. The box arts on the Gundam
different.
Wings kits are
It looks
different.
great.
But that's it. That is it for me. I got
Just-
nothing else.
Just to show exactly what I'm going for though, because I don't think people know what the Nucleum Cyclone backpack looks like. It looks like this, and that's with the Heavy Arms Type 2 set, which I also have in stock, and it's supposed to look pretty much like that when you look in the back of it. It's all opened up, so that's what it is. But I'm gonna go for a different paint job, so pretty
Is
much
that
that.
Paint them different.
that's not the new? That's not the new one, right?
The new one?
That's the high new.
No, this is the new. This is the regular new Gundam. Yep, that's the new Gundam. It's just
with the funnels like that is tough.
the
comes
double
with
fin funnel.
I'm not a big fan of the double fin funnel on the new. Something about it.
Something about it. Too
I don't know.
symmetrical. I like the asymmetrical design though. Personally, it looks like a weird wing on the side. But I mean, when you have it with the backpack laid out like that, with
That
the
looks
pedals
dope.
open, that looks tough. So
See,
I'm
I
like
thought that was the high new because of the
backpack.
top part. Yeah, the back.
Well, you're not wrong. These things right here in the back, these things here on the back, these are actually from the high new.
Yeah.
So this pack was originally designed for the high new when they redesigned it, and that middle part too, that has a little eagle part that usually comes out of it with the field tanks coming out the bottom. But this is just one of the things that they did, and this is the heavy weapon set Type 2 that came out with it, but or that SJ models did.
Oh,
But yeah, that's
dope,
the goal.
man. That's dope.
That's the goal.
Project 23.
Project 23, baby.
But that's good, man. Y'all got some good pickups. I'm glad I was able to get that package out to CD, man. And now I'm kind of regretting that GM guard. It's all right. Y'all get it on the next go around.
Right.
But like you said, can I see the box art again? I like that pose. I might need a picture of that pose.
It's the pose.
Taking
the hand grasping the gun, yes.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's how it has to be done, just like that.
Yep.
And it has the two dogs, so like the double shooters, like trouble.
I like that beam. I like that beam gun though. That design because you never find it anywhere else, man.
Right. Trouble.
That goes on to our next topic, man. What do we have cooking? What you got cooking, man? CD, what you got cooking?
Man. I'm in the lab right now. I can't even front. I'm in the lab. The paint finally came in, so I have to continue on this black TriStar kick of mine. So that E-Free custom will be getting the black TriStar colorway. I posted a pic a couple days ago. It was like, see you in December, kind of alluding to something else coming too. So keep your eyes out on that. And I also am working on a Witch of Mercury kit. I'm not going to tell you guys. I mean, I've sent you guys the pictures, but the rest of you guys, you won't see it until it's IG. But the color scheme is dope, I feel like. So it's a fun kit.
Put in the comments down below which kit y'all think he's doing. He only has 2. You gotta go catch the last week's episode to figure out which 2 it is.
And they have not full inner frames, but they have an inner frame. Like for a high grade, that's pretty tough.
Like IBO, right? The IBO ones have an inner frame too, right?
Almost like the Moon Gundam.
Yeah, lower body to the chest. The arms don't really have one, but it's nice to be able to see in the legs and the chest.
I hope that's the direction Bandai's going with, where you see a lot more high grades with inner frames on them. Because, I mean, I feel like that's the only real thing that's stopping most master grade builders from buying them. Oh, you don't want inner frames?
Because the reason why is... because I like the the Origins frames. But the reason why is I feel like if they start doing that, I don't know what they're going to be able to do this. I guess the armor for the real grades have to be more detailed because the high grade kits are becoming more and more detailed. So what would make me, if they start doing inner frames and high grades, what would make me want to spend an extra $10 and get a real grade,
Yeah, you got a point. They would start cannibalizing their own product line.
Yeah.
At that point, what would be the point of real grades? Yeah.
So that's how I feel. Me, was cooking after this past weekend. I'm kind of, not gonna say I'm burnt out, but I'm there, dog.
You right there.
I'm right there. With we didn't really touch on it, but with us going to Virginia Beach, Austen and I, and getting
shout out to the boys again.
Yeah, I got Wing Zero came up 3rd place in 100, and took 1st place again in 144 with my Moon Gundam, Austen. Man, I don't.
2nd place.
That's
with my
2nd place is Real Type Origins, which is crazy. Had me shaking in my boots when I saw him bring that one in, Jack.
Yeah, and it's funny. I brought my that Real Type in thinking, okay, don't worry, I got this in the bag. Looking at the competition, and I was like, oh, that Moon Gundam's gonna be pretty tough. I don't know whose that is, but that's gonna be pretty tough. I came in to find out, hey, who made that Moon Gundam? And Coop just looked at me. That was mine. I was like, will you stop coming?
Stay home one weekend. Stay home.
You keep beating me.
But I think that's it for me, man. When and there's one more competition in Richmond. I thought I could be able to get ready for it. I was going to try to get this Hazel ready for it, but I don't. I think I'm spent, man. Yeah, so right now, I'm just shutting it down. If anything, I have a couple of kits in mind that I want to cut up and just get them cut up, stand and stash, and just ready for when my mind starts going. But I'll probably start getting back behind the cameras, taking photos again.
Some photography.
Yeah,
you got to post these kits on the IG, dog. No one has seen that Wing Zero unless you're at the competition or because you've been working on that one for. Yeah,
that's one of my first painted master grades, to be honest with you. Like I've been working on that for close to a year and a half, and it was only just due to the fact I was like, all right, let me just bring something because
it was like 90% done for a year.
But Little Mama, she wanted to put her entry grade Gundam down, so I was like, well, since she wants to put hers down, I guess I'll put mine down. And she wound up getting second in junior class, which is in her mind first place. So she just wanted to get a medal. She thought she went up to the Olympics. She just walked up. She didn't take the the medal from the guy's hand. She just leaned over. The guy put it on her. She thought she was in the Olympics, man. She just literally leaned over and was like, "Put it on me."
Right.
She did it right. She did it right.
So
I respect it.
So I was happy, really, really happy about that, and everything. So everything else really didn't even matter. But right now I'm spent and just probably chop up some kits and start thinking about some Project 23. Start getting ready for that.
It's getting close to it, man.
Yeah,
it's definitely getting close to it.
Yep.
Austin.
Well, I've been in, I guess, kind of a bit of a lull when it comes to building, but not really building, but for customizing and everything like that, I'm pretty all right. Like Coop said, that there's one more competition in Richmond. I'm debating whether I go in or not. I mean, I have 2 kits ready right now. I have my Gym Sniper 2, that's good to go, and I just recently started tagging up the Zaku Warrior, which you guys have seen already. So now I'm debating whether I'm going to bring those over. Yeah, and then I started building again. I'm sorry, with the frame arms. I forgot the exact name of this thing. It's the frame arms. Oh, God, I can't remember the name of it, but it carries a big hammer. It's not even nearly built yet, but I decided to just snap some pieces of this together, and I thought it was going to be a quick build, but apparently there's a lot more pieces in this involved than I thought there would be. So I kind of got tired halfway through. But besides that, I've just been, snapping pictures, getting ready to debut and show people my Curios, which has been done for over a year, but I've never shown anybody. And besides that, just do I have anything else here on my desk? No, everything else is in the apartment. So yeah, that's about it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I'm glad that we all staying in track and did great. We're doing great, man. Yeah, keep it up. Right. Keep them work in progress up, because it's only going to get. Can't wait. This is like the pre-stages right now, right? I want to go back and I want to watch this episode when you're done with all 3 Ifrits and you have the black tri-stars. I'm like, I remember this was cooking. Now he's eating. Now this is done now. Yeah, when we come back later in towards next year and I see that high new that Austen got, I'm like, I remember I'm like, hey, remember you said you just got the metal V-fin? I got it on that episode. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna come quick too, dog. It's gonna come out all of this. So that's what's up, fellas. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Let's go into our next topic. We talked a little bit last week, toolbox talk. We're gonna talk about in the middle. Last week we talked about the essentials. We're not gonna talk about the high-end stuff, but this kind of stuff that you really don't need. I guess the middle of the road would be you need it, and then you should have it. I don't want to say you should. So essentials is you need it. The middle should be you can live without it.
Right. You can use it or not. But
the last one is like you really don't need it, but it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that top shelf.
Yeah. And what you got, CD?
Man. So I was kind of scouring my brain to see, like what's a good middle of the road, something you could use to really upgrade your kits or multi-purpose, but you could also live without. And I had to go grab my Mr. Hobby pin vise set. This is great for a lot of things. I missed one clearly, but this is I use this actually on all of my builds. When I need to use some damage or weathering, you scratch it with the pin vise, drill holes in it. Bullet holes, good for the pin vise as well. And even when it comes to customizing on my heavy arms themed, all the extra add-on parts were 30-minute missions, so they have a different peg. And Gundams don't just generally have peg holes all over their shoulders and body. So with the Mr. Pin Vice, I started with the 2 and worked all the way up to 3, which is the same size as the hole. So once I drilled the hole, painted it, and stuck the piece in, it stuck like it was a perfect fit. So this is great for customizing. You can use these to make circular vents. Put a hole in there, and then put a piece of plastic or metal sheet behind it. It gives you your vent right there. So a lot of purpose, super cheap. and they come in plenty of different sizes, so you'll find whatever you need with this.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
I always looked into that, but I'm like, man, drilling holes into a kit, I'm not there yet. But then I built last year I built the Master Grade Zaku 2, and I had metal pieces, and I was wishing I had a damn drill
Just
set.
I'm telling you, it's easy. You just gauge the piece, take a pen, a pencil, draw where you want to go, and do right here.
Little hand drill right there. Yep.
Damn. I'm gonna every time.
Little drills.
Yep.
Everything CD says, man, I want to fuck around and get it. Like I have that balance shit coming in too. So, what you got? What you got, Austen?
Well, I also was going to talk about hand drills, but if my secondary choice was going to be if you're when you start getting a little bit more comfortable with building and you're kind of more used and you want to see a little bit more detail, let's say you want to get into scribing, a good medium before you do scribing is actually just deepening the lines where there's already detail on your kit. So for example, if there is like on these lines here in the white one, if you have line or grooves here, what you can do is you can just go into deeper and dig those lines out. That way when you add in panel line or ink, it'll just flow into the line that's already there. And you get a little bit, your kit will stand out a bit more. On the G3, that's what I did on the head. If you notice those stripes around the top, those are already there. And what I did is I just scribed them out, and then you put ink in them when you're done painting, and it will scribe them out, sand them, and then put ink in them. So what I would recommend is a small little scribing tool. You can get a scriber, but what you can do is you don't have to get a scriber head. You can get a pin head or a pointed needle head. And what that is instead of a scriber head, which is kind of a hook, like, right? What you're looking at is a smaller example would be, actually, no. Instead of a hook, it would just be like it goes down and then it becomes even thinner into a needle and it comes back up. And it's at a chipped edge at the end. And you just put that in between where you're I'm trying to do this with the camera. Wherever you have your detail, and you just the panel line, you just scribe and cut that out. And that's an easy way to add in a lot of ink flow that's very clean, so it's not messy, it's not running out because there's no place for it to flow. You want a nice
especially when
channel.
You paint too.
Especially when you paint.
A layer to the groove. So I learned that definitely, like when you're adding your liner and you're like, man, why is this not staying in this line, or why is it inking out? It's because the paint's
has filled the gap. Yeah. So that would be my recommendation for a tool for intermediate. And plus, the good thing is that you have a nice guide to follow, so you don't have to purchase scribing tape or anything like that yet. It's very easy. It's already there for you. You just dig it out.
Well, that's what's up, man. I never thought about that. I should have been doing that on my kits. So, but do you do that pre-paint? Obviously, right?
Yes, you do that before you paint because you're gonna have to sand it down after you scribe it up to even out the edges. For example, I'm gonna show it again. For the arms here on the Gym Sniper 2, all those lines there, I don't know how well you can see them, had to be scribed out first to be able to before I painted them, so the ink could flow into it again.
Okay, I might have to invest in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and CD knows, he's been around for a while, I used to hate water slides. I used to hate water slides with a passion because I felt like it took too much time. I used to love the RG stickers. Let's put them on our RG stickers. Then I invested in one of these. This is a vise right here where you can place a part and you can move these little pegs around. You place the part, obviously, and this becomes a second hand or a third hand. And I put the piece in there and spin it down. It's a real easy setup. This is by Display. And there's a mini clamp.
Godsend.
I'm telling you, it works like a charm. I put a leg in here, tighten it down, clamp it down, and it don't move. And now it frees me up, so I could be like, I'm gonna show you where I'm at, like right here. It has a leg in there, and I could just easily put it decal.
Oh, wow. I never seen that before.
It is.
That's a very smart idea because whenever you're using it, you always have to hold the piece and then somehow get it.
Right.
I've developed the ability to just grow a third hand on my thumb.
There you go.
I have to push it off, and it always
Right.
goes the wrong place or it gets stuck on your finger or something like that.
Yeah.
You know
That's
how
a
many
very
ways you be
smart
trying to
tool.
hold that leg? Like, all right, I got to
Try
bounce
to
on
lay.
this part of the table. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
try to do all that. Hopefully, it don't fall over. Exactly
Right.
like that. To get
There, got it.
Too many times, man.
a
Too,
caution slide on.
Yep.
then the caution slide end up on you, man. You know how many times I've shucking off a pair of clothes and the slides on me?
Or wake up in the morning, got a caution sign right here on my thumb. I'm like, oh my God.
And
But
you know what
that,
sucks is that it's somewhere on the kit. It's not there, and you have to go
Right.
look for it. And you're like, "Where is it? Here? Is it here? Is it here? No, God."
And you can't find it until you take the pictures.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you're stuck. Ugh.
but this tool is amazing, man. Like it helps out tremendously. Panel lining with just anything you feel like you need an extra set of hands for. I use it sometimes just to when I put a decal on and just stand the whole kit up to see how it looks to make sure everything's even, like symmetrical. Because it obviously once you clamp it down, put it on the foot right here, it can hold up the whole kit.
Right.
So
it's weighted too, so like no matter how heavy the pieces, like
it is this base is pretty good, and all it is you can take these. So depending on the size of the piece, you can move it around and contort it to whatever way you need it.
You know, that would also be pretty good to use if you're having a resin kit or something, because you need to actually glue those down. Glue pieces together, you need them to be able to stay held in place while it's drying.
I've definitely used it to hold a piece after I've cemented something together, like some plot plate.
I didn't even think of that, but that's a good idea for it.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
That's mine, and I don't think that you necessarily need it, but it
makes your life easier.
It makes your life easier. And that what are tools? They're meant to make your job easier. That's all what they are.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. But that's what's up, man. That's a lot of good ideas. I want to definitely look into the drill and then the pen.
They have it on new type, both actually. I think it's on the first page right now.
I'm definitely gonna look at it. You are 2 days late, brother, because that order is already sent. that new type order is already on its way. But hold that thought. We've been talking close to 30 minutes now. Step away from Gundams, Gunpla, get into some world news, some crazy stuff. You know, Twitter has been Twitter ever since Elon Musk has stepped into the picture. But for $8 a month, a price of a combo meal at Chick-fil-A, you can buy verifications. You can buy the blue check mark for $8 a month. And of course, people have been going crazy, changing their name, changing it to celebrities, scamming people. One guy changed his name to Tobey Maguire, the original Spider-Man from the 2000s. Changed his profile picture to Tobey Maguire. Changed his name to Tobey Maguire, and said Spider-Man 4 is on the way. And Tobey Maguire was shocked because he didn't post it. And there is no Spider-Man 4. This is what happens when you let everybody out. When you take the chains off.
Right. Animals. I tell you, animals.
I just can't stop laughing. It's like he invited every troll on face of the planet in to just make chaos happen on a website that was already in the middle of its own hurricane.
If it was $1, would you guys do it?
No.
No,
because now the whole purpose of it was supposed to be
you earned it.
So exclusive.
Right.
You earned it. You exclusive. Now I have it and everybody else has it. What makes me different?
I definitely would love a blue check, but earned, like not just
earned. Absolutely.
Sliding the $8.
Apparently you can tell. It will tell you like this person earned the blue check because it's subscribed. But still,
right. It still takes.
They could have made a red check or a yellow check. They didn't have like blue. They could have made it
a blue star,
right?
A blue star or something.
Yeah,
letting you know that you're subscribed.
And I remember what one guy said. He said it literally now is just a symbol that you're paying to be noticed.
Right.
And also they even said that your tweets or whatever may not be like on the front page, like if you're not verified. So if you're not verified, your tweets may be further down in the notification.
Forcing you to
Yeah, than the people who are verified. And what's crazy is that even if you're subscribed to the people who aren't verified, you'll still see the people who are verified first. So it's weird.
You're just paying to look cool for your friends.
You're paying for
That's
clout.
it. That is
Literally.
it.
You're paying for clout, man. And I mean, it better be some good clout on a website where I don't know. I don't use Twitter, so
I don't even have a Twitter. So
to me, this is hilarious. So I just look at this and I'm like, yes, more chaos.
People will pay to get noticed.
Oh heck yeah,
That's wild to me, man. Is it that serious in the world now? I mean,
it depends where your line draws, right? So
clout wins. So everyone should get some clout.
Yeah, like to me, clout doesn't matter all that much, but to the person right across the street from me, right, he might be dying to get noticed, so he'll pay $8 a month.
Check his whole life, right?
Yeah, he might be working, hustling hard. So in his eyes, it's definitely worth it. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard sell for me. I can understand some people who want to do it, but for me, I can't do it. Yeah. And Elon, I think Elon's plan ultimately is to just destroy that company from within.
I don't know. But that's what
everybody working from home has to come back to work too.
I was just talking to my girl about this earlier, right? How this goes back on how much people are willing to get noticed. You know how much money Chick-fil-A would make if they said we are open for 2 hours on Sunday?
Bank.
For 2 hours. People will pay whatever the price is just to upload a receipt saying I got my Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Oh, you know it.
They don't care. They don't care. Like they'll go and spend money, and the only thing they want is the receipt, so they can let other people know that they got Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
They did it first. That's all it is.
And then it might be trending to be like, I spent the most on Chick-fil-A on Sunday. Right. I spent my receipt's $200 some odd
on Chick-fil-A. Look at my. I'm saving my receipt.
And I have a certified note that the employees there hate me now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I bought all the chicken. I didn't just buy the chicken. I bought all the chicken.
Bought the Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A. I bought the Chick-fil-A, and that's what we're only going to open on Sundays.
Right.
That's how much people are willing to get noticed. I wouldn't buy it.
Oh God, no.
I don't even go to Chick-fil-A on Monday through Saturday.
Right. I stopped going to Chick-fil-A. They're too expensive, and the line's always too long. Every time I go there,
that's just due to laziness. That is due to laziness. People, get out of your car and go inside.
Nah, don't do that.
No, get out of your car. Go inside, order your food, and be gone.
Have you been inside of a Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I have. I went.
Have you not felt the most depressed ever going inside there?
I went inside Chick-fil-A, and I said, "May I get my Happy?" Like I got 2 Happy Meals in a combo. I think by the time I walked back to wait for the food, the Happy Meals were done. Like I was there for no more than 5 minutes. No more than 5 minutes inside Chick-fil-A, where I saw the car. Was the car that I was supposed to be behind was still in line, was waiting to get in line, waiting to get in line.
I can never go in there, man. I can never. Every time I walk into a Chick-fil-A, I don't know. I think it's the Chick-fil-A's I'm near, but every time I walk in there, it always smells like someone just went to the bathroom. Every time I walk inside, the employees are always incredibly kind, polite, and nice, but have a weird air to them, like they're overly nice and overly calm. I've worked in fast food. I look at them like, no, you shouldn't be this happy. You're working. This isn't possible, right? And he's like, how are you doing, sir? How may I help you? Hey, man, I just want a chicken sandwich. Yeah, sure, we can get that for you, Deborah. We need a chicken sandwich. Who's Deborah?
Chick-fil-A is. I think Chick-fil-A is their training videos. Like the person that made Chick-fil-A training video. Or vice versa, is used at like the Ritz-Carlton. Like it's used at like high-end like hotels because of their customer service.
Okay, that might explain it.
Went from Twitter to Chick-fil-A.
Hey,
I want y'all to piece that
first.
I want y'all to piece that together.
Yeah,
but that's it for Hold Your Thought, man. That's just Pay $8 for clout. Good luck to y'all. Whoever did it,
Right.
good luck to you, man.
$8 for clout, and don't go into a Chick-fil-A to get your sandwich.
Yeah.
Stay in that car, man. Stay in that car.
But this goes into our next one. This is a fun one. Y'all see this. Y'all know what that means. 30-second game. Oh boy. I think we all took the offer, right? We all took that loss. Austen, you have an asterisk.
Yeah,
by yours, man.
yeah.
But here it is. Here it is again. We're gonna go around the table. Let's see. I got Austen, right? I got Austen. CD. Austen, you have
Coop.
CD. And
I have
CD.
yeah.
All right,
Yep.
cool. So we'll go me, Austen, CD.
All right.
All right. Let me get the timer going.
All right, I'm ready.
Hold on. I got you, big dog.
All right. I mean, last time I lost to a glorified Roomba, so let's see what we got.
Let me make sure. Let me see.
What the first question's going to be, too.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. I want you to guess this suit. Telling you, man, this is a tough one.
Is it a mobile suit?
Yes.
Universal Century or not?
No.
Is it what color scheme is it? White, blue, red?
No.
Is it a grunt or main suit?
Main suit.
Does the protagonist use it?
Kinda.
Does the female protagonist or any of female use it?
No.
Does it have a high grade, master grade, and perfect grade?
It has a high grade and a master grade.
Jim.
No.
Dang. Oh, you said not Universal Century, and I don't know why I said Jim anyway. Dang.
Oh my god.
That's hard. My brain was thinking of questions, but I couldn't think of any.
But the brain just goes. Bleh. Oh my god.
The wing? Oh, the Rashida.
Wings
Rashida,
up,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh
Rashida.
yeah. Oh, Rashida. Yeah.
The Finichi. The Finichi.
The
This is
Finichi.
yeah.
Oh man, it's kind of hard to nuzzle them down, I guess.
You gotta ask the right questions, big dog.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, you know, CD, I'm gonna give you a hint right off the bat. Is that cool?
Lord.
Is that good
Yeah,
if we do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
All right. So it's Universal Century, and it has your heart. All right, ready? Ready, set, and go.
8th MS team.
No.
Is it in unicorn?
Yes.
Ifrit.
No.
Zaku Mariner.
No.
Is it a Xeon suit or Federation suit?
Xeon.
Kshatriya.
No.
Rosen Zulu.
Yeah. Got it. I felt bad for CD. I was like, this is his favorite suit. I really want him to get this one.
Dog,
He talked about it so much last episode. I would feel so bad. He was like, hey, remember that suit you love so much? You didn't get it.
and didn't even say it. Damn.
I hear that. Good shit, man. That was a good one. Good one. Oof. I'm nervous, man. No hints for me. I'm going straight in.
All right. Got you.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. UC and non-UC.
You see.
8th MS team, Gundam, Mobile Suit,
Nope.
Origins.
Yes.
Origins, Zaku. Xeon or Federation?
Xeon.
Zaku 1, Zaku 2,
No.
any form of the Zaku.
Kinda.
Red Comet.
No.
Half Cannon,
No.
Black TriStar.
No.
I thought you were gonna say that right off the bat. Yeah. I was gonna say like it's blue.
It's right there too.
Right in front of my fucking face. Well, CD made it through.
You made it
You
through
made it through, big dog.
with a bit of help.
Appreciate you, because I sure.
You might have got that one.
He might have, yeah. He might have actually got that one without it, yeah.
I'm telling you, I had to close my eyes and just think. I was like picturing suits. That was the only way I could do it.
I gotta try that next. CD looking good with that hat, man. I gotta get one, man.
Come on, Austen.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna get you one, big dog.
All right, man. All right. Give
Is
me a
your
big.
favorite
Give me a
color red?
beanie. No, it's blue actually.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get it in a blue beanie.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue works. Yeah.
Blue
Even
beanie.
though I have endless red shirts because I used to be employed with Target. I think
Target.
I've worn a
Oh,
red
shit.
shirt for like 3 episodes now straight, haven't I?
I don't know,
Coop,
big
when I
dog.
was at the event with you, I was wearing a red shirt. Actually, matter of fact, I think I've only been seen wearing a red shirt
That's why
on
I
Instagram for like a month. You know what's great?
Austin's,
Each one's a different red shirt too. These aren't even
Yeah.
the same. I used to work at Target, so I have a billion of them, and I've been trying to get rid of them. But every time I get rid of one, another just keeps coming back. So it's ugh.
damn.
Y'all a trip, man. But that's what's up, man. That was a good one. We're gonna get you some merch, man. Gotta have the merch.
Blue, for the love of God, blue.
The opposite of red.
The opposite of red. White,
Well,
I don't care. Whatever.
Next up, man. We've been waiting to do this. We've been talking about it. We want to show some love for some of these creators out here. We have the Creators Corner. This is a segment where we're going to give some shout outs to some content creators that's in a hobby. So even if you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you post pictures, make YouTube videos, whatever your heart desires. If we can find you and we like your stuff, we're going to put you out here. If y'all don't mind, I want to go first on this one.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
And it's for me, it's the homie Jimpy Zao, man. Shout out to Jimpy Zao.
Mm-hmm.
He's down in Florida. I've been watching his videos since 2018. And like I told y'all before, his toy hunts inspired me a lot when it came to like even doing my own toy hunting videos. But when I saw him toy hunting for Gundams and going to Barnes and Nobles and all these other third-party shops that he has down in Florida, and he was painting his kits, got me back into the hobby. So
It brought you back.
brought me back to where I'm at now. So if it wasn't for Jimpy Zao down there in Florida, brother Zao Nation Zao Gang, he's been doing it. He's on YouTube. He does toy hunts, toy reviews. Not necessarily a lot of Gundam, but if you go back to his older stuff, you'll see some Gundam stuff in there. So shout out to him. That's who I want to give my first shout out to.
We gotta tap in with him, man. I don't know if I follow him, but I've definitely seen his work. So shout out to Jimpy Zao.
Yeah, his work is crazy.
YouTube. I've come across his YouTube. I like this stuff too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm following them either. I actually have to check.
You have to scroll down pretty far, not too far, because he's not frequent in posting on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be able to find some of his Gundam work on Instagram.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Who you got, Austin?
Me?
Give a look.
So I got a couple people. Shout out to Achieve Gunpla. I found this guy on Instagram. I'm fairly new on Instagram, so me getting almost everybody that's ever followed me, I usually run through their stuff just to see what they got going on. And Achieve Gunpla really is a kind of a surprisingly great builder here. I mean, I've never heard of him before, but some of the builds, man, especially his ground type Gundam, caught me off guard. I was just scrolling through some pages of new follows and I saw it come up and I was like, dude, this thing looks amazing for this master grade. And then I realized it wasn't a master grade, it was a high grade. And I was like, oh my gosh, the describing, the painting, the finish of the coat, the colors, everything's just popping and works well. I was really surprised. And if you just scroll down, he's more of a Xeon fan, I could tell. But yeah, almost every kit he does is especially for like this the striker gym he has here, the Bugu, the
flats, just a flat.
Yeah, man. The flat finish on it is all just pristine. And then he's got this Zaku warrior with this metallic red on it as well.
Yeah.
All of it's great. Yeah, matter of fact, you know what? Let me just go ahead and share the screen here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about for those who are looking for him. It's
Shout out to
Achieve
him.
Gunpla.
Shout out to him too, because his aesthetic work on his Instagram is crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a guy after my own heart, because as you guys know, whenever I do finished pieces, I like to have it in that same type of white or black background for mine, and almost all of his finished pieces look fantastic. I mean, look at that.
Look at the
Look at that. Dude, That's fantastic.
You know I love the flat finish.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Oh,
my God. So yeah,
Mm.
Chief Gunpla is gonna be
Super
mine. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but in my opinion, he's already up there with getting close to professional style here. I mean, the only thing I think that left for him to explore would be claw plate and adding on extra stuff. But I mean, like,
right.
in terms
at
of
that.
detail,
Hey, we'll be
he's
talking
already
about this
got it.
later too. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
this shows
yeah,
up in the
yeah, and also
absolutely.
yep, and my second guy would be Gunplagoon.
Ah,
Yeah, Gunplagoon. He's the
what's going on,
Gunplagoon,
Goon?
bro. He's the goat.
Gunplagoon. That's Gunplagoon, man. He's a real one.
Gunplagoon, man. He's
Gunplagoon and the
yeah,
Goonies.
yeah, bro. And he's his God Gundam that when he made it do the stand up pose
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shared
yeah.
it, I was losing it because I was like, bro, no way, no way, this thing looks so good.
Articulation is crazy on it,
The
Crazy.
articulation
and
is
his
great. But
poses are great, man. Pose your
Mhm.
kids, people. He
Please.
gets it.
Look
Oh
at
yes.
that.
Gunplagoon gets the posing of kids. Dog. Look at like, and the fact that the kid can pull it off. What?
True. I mean, look at how he got that shot. Fantastic all around. His aesthetic work, a lot of his finished kits, his paint, everything in my opinion is just top notch. And I really like. This is one of my favorite ones too. Mixing the two.
And he gives us love, man. So he definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually how I
absolutely.
ran into him. He liked one of my posts before, and I didn't know who he was because once again I'm new to Instagram, so I was just exploring and I got
Yeah,
caught by his stuff. It's really beautiful aesthetic. And yeah, there's a couple other people that, like Ray Studio, but you guys are already aware of him. He's very popular, very famous. And then who is the one dude? Chrono.
Mm.
He was on YouTube a while back, but I don't think he's uploaded anything for a while. But yeah, another him. He's one of the one I follow because I like his reviews and whatnot. Yeah. What you got, CD?
Man, go to Instagram. His name is Usako, so it's USAKO 1228.
Let me see if I pull it up. I got you.
USKAO 1128.
Oh, you got it. You got
Oh,
it.
1228. 1228.
1228.
Yeah, on IG.
Yo, Usako 1228. Yep, I got it. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna follow him immediately.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead and
I
share
just
that
saw
screen.
I just saw that first row and
So-
goddamn.
So he we're clearly on the other side of the world from each other. So he had like some pictures of mine like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, all right, bro, like he must have been peeping. So I went to his page and I like instantly dropped my phone. His work is god tier.
Good lord.
Flat finish, perfect paint, perfect placement of the decals. Look at that purple on this.
Jeez.
Oh my god. And he's not super big. He's not a super big account. I think he has like 1,200 followers. He'll like your post, give you some love.
Oh yeah,
And
I just follow him.
I wanted to shout him out because his work is like it needs to be seen for sure. I mean,
Absolutely.
the F90 over there, like just the different mission packs on it. Like
Good lord.
right.
This is really good.
And he, like I said, he's not a super
Those
big
high
account.
grades too.
Right.
No, I think
These
are these
are
high
master-
grades or are they master grades? These are master
These are
grades.
Master grades.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
And
I mean, if they're high grades, then Jesus. I mean, let me just stop what I'm
Right,
doing
yeah.
now.
just look at the work on the
Good
desk,
lord.
man.
Bro.
Right, the stuff you're not even seeing. Look at that.
All
And
right.
you won't ever see this. Give him a follow, man. I want to give him some love. I don't know you, brother, but you're cold behind the gun or whatever you're using to paint. Give
I'm
this
about
guy
to
some
follow
love.
him right now.
He definitely knows what he's
US.
doing. Because he's a tough dude. And then shout out to 12 Builds. Shout out to Fets and Gunpla Boy once again. We'll give those kits out to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for always, supporting us, sharing the love. So we definitely want to shout out you guys. Jimpy Zao, like Coop said, Gunplagoon and the Goonies, their podcast, another Gundam pod. So check them too out. I believe they're just on Spotify.
Yeah,
They're
check
also on
them out. They drop every Monday.
Yeah.
So
They definitely a good listen to on the way home or at work.
So
Definitely check them out.
If give everybody some love, man. There's a lot of builders and there's a lot of guys that who might have 500 followers that you might skim past because you don't think they're just fresh to the game. But even Austen got
Absolutely.
100 followers, but he's tough. There's the guy's name, Anubis Builds on Instagram. I don't even think he's
Crazy.
1,000.
Crazy.
He is top tier. Like, oh my god.
Epion of Death. Crazy.
Epion of Death. He puts kits out in a week fully painted with, like, oh my god.
The full breakdown.
Yeah,
Full
no,
breakdown.
these people bringing A games and like choose, dude. They deserve way more attention than what they get.
You guys are pushing us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You guys
If
push
y'all don't
Coop
know.
through that dial.
Yeah,
if
man.
y'all don't know. Y'all can only know. I'll be scrolling. I'll be like,
Right.
damn, did you see what Anubis did?
Right.
I gotta hurry.
That's
up.
our group chat. Just so much.
Look at that.
Definitely. You see the pose, I Epion. I'm like,
Right.
It's like, I guess I'm going back in.
Yeah,
Right.
I got you.
Right.
I
Guess
got
I'm back
to.
in the life.
My man over here is working on it. Nah, I guess I gotta go back in too. He has no fear. I got no fear. Let's do it.
Right.
Absolutely. But that's what's up, man. We're gonna try to do that occasionally. Just give out some shout outs because some people leave us love too, man. A lot of people, like you said, CD, they go unknown because of the numbers. And with this community, I'm noticing that not a whole we get fixated on one person. We get fixated on Studio GE or
Right.
EA
Oh,
Gunpla.
Same
They're
four
everywhere.
people. Same four people. The problem
Right.
is that you can't just use those four for inspiration now because you're
There's
gonna end
dudes
up
out there
with
calling
them
it Studio G that might not even have an Instagram list or like just on Twitter. I met some guys at the competition up here that don't have like who don't post on IG, and the guy that won like best in show at our hobby town, like he's just on Twitter and like his work is nuts. But you'll just never know. So I mean, like, you don't get stuck on those guys. There's guys out there that are clearly better than them. So
Yeah.
And don't
we
get
all
us
should try
wrong,
to be
Studio G, EA Gunpla, they
Tough.
cold.
Right.
Cold.
Yeah. But there's
Top
people that
tier.
inspire them. There are
Right.
people out there that keep inspiring them to keep making stuff. So I mean, they're top tier, but everybody's getting everything from everywhere. So
Yeah, absolutely.
keep looking. My goodness.
Absolutely. But on to the next one. Austen. You up, buddy? Austin's real great. We're on the OZ Oz Mobile Suit 06 MS Leo.
Leo. So the Leo, the fortunate mobile suit.
The softest mobile suit ever.
The softest mobile suit, even though it technically was not that bad. It just went up against everything that could defeat it. If it was on a one-on-one fight with other Leos, it would hold its own. If it was one-on-one fights with tanks, planes,
Gundam was
yeah, it's the equivalent of like the Bradley fighting vehicle. It was never meant to really design to go up against tanks, though everyone thinks, oh, it looks like a tank, therefore it should fight other tanks. Like, no, it's meant there to support. So, the Leo, represented in kit form, it has never had a master grade. It has never had a. I know. It's an absolute tragedy. I don't understand why not. I mean, it's very popular in the U.S. Everyone knows it. I would imagine it would sell well, but hey, what can you do? And there's no perfect grade. I mean, that's kind of a far-fetched. Even kits that are very popular don't get perfect grades. There's no real grade of it yet. Maybe.
Doubt it.
Yeah, no, really, I doubt it too. But in high grade form, there's actually a lot of representation for it. Now, a lot of the representation for a high grade has been recolors. And to be speaking clearly, there's really only one high grade of it out. I mean, there were some older versions or some non-grade kits or even some even a third-party one that I found somewhere, but it wasn't really confirmed. I think it only came out for like a year, and then Bandai sued the pants off them. But but yeah, no, there was really only one kit you can buy, and it's the recent high grade of it that was released about a year and a half or 2 years ago. But there's a lot of recolors of that, and also there's an updated version that is in Gundam, the manga version of Gundam Wing. I'm blanking on the name, of course, now. G Unit. No, G Unit.
Oh, yeah, the other G.
Yeah. That's the Leo S. But the Leo, represented in high grade form, is a fantastic kit. It has all the articulation you can ask for. And remember, the Leo couldn't turn its head, so we're not talking about that type of articulation. We're talking about articulation everywhere else. It's anime representation it in model kit form is spot on. Colors are spot on. The size and proportions are spot on, and the build is actually kind of fun.
Right, it
Speaking
is.
of a high grade, it's strange. Usually, when you get with high grades, there aren't really too many things you can go delve into. There's not as much complexity as a master grade, not as much frustration as a real grade, and not as much, sometimes not a lot going on at all. But with the Leo, strangely, it's kind of just an interesting, fun build. It's very different in the way it's put together. Some joints feel familiar, but I mean, in terms of the torso, how all the things come together, it's especially with the two little pods on the side, it's actually pretty cool. You're actually going to have a really good time with this kit. If you are looking for a kit to get into Wing, or you're looking for an army build kit, this would be the kit for you. If you're an early builder, the price point. That's another one. It's very cheap. That's it, and it's Bandai hitting exactly on the mark where it needs to be with an army builder. Make it cheap, fun, and interesting to build, and make it just, if you're going to make variants of it and you want to look for them, make for them not too hard to find. I found many of those P Bandai build kits in third party, not for too much more money. I mean, they're honestly pretty cheap to buy as well.
Yeah, like $30.
$30 at most. Sometimes 40 is pushing it, but it depends on how much you want that version. They have the flight type that's purple, the Leo S, the space type, and they have the Leo S, which is the space type, by the way, is my favorite.
That's the silver, right? Is that the Leo S, the red one?
Yeah, the Leo S with the red one with the cape. That's from G Unit, which is actually also, I heard, a pretty good build. The legs are a little different, so it's a little bit weirder, but it's not too bad. And the cape, the way in which you build it is actually pretty unique. But in terms of the build, it's very good. The quality is very good. It's Bandai. Fun to build, ease of build. It's all up there. And it's a really interesting kit. It's cheap. Truth be told, it goes across the bar, everything you would want it to be. So I would say if you're a beginning builder, intermediate builder, professional builder, it is a fantastic kit to pick up. And for a kit that's been getting abused for the past 20 years, for a suit that got blown up by an AK-47, it's nice to know that its kit is everything that it could be. And for that, I give it a grade of an A+, and my first ever Austen recommendation.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I love it, brother.
Yeah,
love it.
Fantastic kit all around.
Recommendation. That is
I have one, and I gave it to my nephew, and he's thrown it around, and it's still standing, so it's pretty durable as well.
There it is.
Oh,
there he is. There it is.
Yeah, and it is. I think that might. What year? I don't know if that.
Yeah, what year did it come out? It was 2018. 2018. That's right, 2018. Okay, so it was a couple years ago.
I think that was the first kit. It was mine, but I don't know if it was Bandai's first Gunpla Evolution project.
That's a good question.
That would have been a crazy
trivia question. Right. Because I know that the real grade the real grade unicorn comes in that project. That's where like all the head pieces are on one runner, all the arm pieces are on one runner. I know the unicorn did that, but I don't know what year the unicorn real grade came out for it to when it did that.
Yeah. That's a good question. I can't remember. I have to look that up. I can't believe I missed that. I have to look that up because they started that project to save plastic. Yeah,
and I'm telling you, I think I got one off of Amazon for like $11 when they were like out everywhere. Yeah. And Hobby Lobby, I'm telling
40% off.
40% off every other weekend. I brought like 6 of them one day for like $40.
Right.
Yeah, because we got a little idea in mind. But it's a great
another Dio.
Yep. But for like CD said and Austin, you said it, the price point for an army builder, like if they drop the master grade for that has to it couldn't be no more than $29.
No more.
Like it can't be no more than $30. I mean, at that point. But then I feel like sometimes Bandai says, let's wait till we're in the tank and we have no money. Once we drop this, we want to recuperate all.
Crazy. They have to have so much plastic saved there, bro, because they're releasing 1 billion of them. And they're going to be selling like
hotcakes.
Yeah.
Hotcakes.
I mean, that's why they're building that second factory, man.
Right.
Yeah, right when they need it, they're just going to keep pumping those bad boys out. Then maybe we'll get a serpent finally.
Serpent, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Cancer and the Aries one. I don't know why, but those are
I would like
those
an
are some.
Aries. I would like an
Yeah,
Aries.
Aries. I would like an Aries,
Aries.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cancer and the Aries were my favorite. The Aries was
the Aries
we
was
need an Aries,
amazing.
but we need an Aries.
We got enough tall geezes. We just need an
Yeah.
Aries.
Give us an
Ugh.
Aries.
I just think they can't. I think the reason why they haven't made it is just they just can't get the price point down. I bet that's probably it. Because an Aries has that. It's not full transformation, but it's just a weird
Just the
wacky.
legs.
Yeah, it's just the
I
legs
mean,
folding in.
It took them this long to figure out the Shinlong shoulder, so maybe it's in the works.
You're right. Yeah, they did figure out the Shinlon shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll figure that maybe if we get it, and I always tell people, we get it in a Gundam universe figure.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to get it due to the fact that they're going to test it out and see how it looks up there, and then
Let's
go
sell it
in.
out.
It will sell. Yeah, the Aries would definitely sell out
because there's an Aries. There's an Aries figure, but there's no Aries. So.
True.
But that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And that's Austen's first recommendation. Definitely go pick it up. Pick up multiple. Go to Hobby Lobby. They have them 40% off, I think, every other weekend. And you can get them for I think close to $12. I think they're going for in Virginia. They're going for
16, and then 40% off. So
you're getting them close.
And you barely need to paint. It's just kind of accurate right out of the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
definitely go pick that one up. So I appreciate it, Austen, on that. And let's roll right into it. I've been waiting for this one. Y'all already know what we're talking about. Gundam Origins Movie 4. Man, this was
it.
This
was
is getting
the advent of the red comet.
Yep.
Yeah. What a name.
I think so. Is it? No, it was. This one was the Eve of Destiny, right? Was this the Eve of Destiny? I could be wrong.
Yes, Eve of Destiny.
Eve of Destiny. Okay. Man, it's a great movie. Goes right, gets it ready for number 5. We get Lala in this movie.
Right.
We get Char on Earth.
Yeah, he gets sent to Earth.
When he get request, he's like, Did he request? Let me go down there.
Yeah.
And he fooled the people down there thinking he's a Federation. He's like, I'll work with those Xeon bastards for a little bit.
Right. He's getting some training in. That's what he's doing.
He's getting some training in. And the whole Lala scene.
Right.
With her being held up, with the guy, I guess like a loan shark. I don't know who, what, like a mob boss or something. And yep, that scene. I saw that scene in Hobbytown and I was hooked.
I wasn't expecting that in a Gundam movie either.
Right.
I mean, I've seen death and all, but they never had gratuitous.
Right, it's always someone getting blown up or something. I mean,
yeah.
Even Char, the mobile worker, bro, he was like running over people, picking them up in the jump truck and dropping them off.
Exactly.
Like Char had no issues, man. So, he had no issues with taking someone.
He had no chill, man. No chill. He was done.
I really like this one too, just because you get to see some actual mobile suit action for once too.
Yeah. Iron Cavalry getting knocked around.
Bully. You see my boys, the original Black TriStar Zaku ones coming up.
Well, those were P Bandai's, right?
Yeah, those are P Bandai kids too.
Zaku one.
The Iron Cavalry was just regular release.
Yeah, regular release, but the Zaku one Black TriStar.
Yeah.
I think there's like 4 or 5 Zaku ones at Hobbytown too.
You can always paint them.
On the shoulder.
Yeah, you always paint
them.
Always paint them.
But man, I like the Iron Cavalry though units. I actually like those mobile suits, but seeing them all die was kind of sad.
It's funny because when I was going back and watching, you kind of see all the Federation generals in that room with Armon's dad, and they're showing they're like, they can't do that to our shit.
Yeah, come on
do
now.
That to our Iron Cavalry, like, what are these? This is a joke. These are upgraded mobile workers, and you see Armon's dad like, nah, he figured it out.
Yeah,
and they're like,
nah, yeah, go sit down.
yeah. Go ahead.
That's kind of been the theme for the past 2 movies, is that the Federation is underestimating.
Just keeps looking them off.
Just underestimating their people, and next thing you know, pop, right in the face. Even when the show starts, they're like, our fleet is too powerful. They won't. Oh, that's in the next movie. Never mind. Sorry. Continue. My bad.
But seeing the Zaku ones, Oh, go ahead, CD.
I was just saying it's the same thought throughout. The Xeon Soft, they have nothing going on. But them Zaku ones, do you prefer the Zaku one over the Zaku 2? I know it's never.
I'm not a Mono Y guy, so I like the Zaku 1 sniper, and that's it. Yeah, sorry, man.
Zaku 1, the nose on the
the
Zaku 1.
extendo.
Yeah, can't do it with that. Can't do it with that. But seeing the Bogoog, seeing the Char Zaku 1, top tier, that fight on the moon, top tier. And then, her, Calicia's army. Going there as the undercover,
right.
Playing a role, talking to the guy, and he's like, "No, we always been a neutral site." Yeah, but it's changing now, man. You need to get on the Xeon side.
It's time to choose up.
Nah, and he's like, "Nah, we good." And he gets in the car and gets whacked. I'm like, "Well, she told him, dog."
Right. Hey, that's her. And that's her MO, but I don't know. That's like her foreshadowing when she blew up her own brother, but like that's her thing. She likes to blow up cars, so
yeah.
So definitely wilding out.
Movie 4 was. This is where I feel like it goes. I don't know. We'll discuss the rankings of the movies at the end. At the end of all this, because I was about to rank them. Movie 4 is up there, but the Battle of Loom is the Battle of Loom.
Right. So. The Battle of Loom is the Battle of Loom, as Coop said. That's the peak of this show. I think this is a good like build up. You're really starting to see like the tensions building on both sides, and this is where even at the end of it. And like Char's talking to Lala, and like he's just hovering over the city as everything's getting blown up.
Yeah,
and, like the news is going off in the background with Armor in his room. This is where the tension is, and we're almost at that point where like where the Gundam series takes off from. So
yeah, absolutely.
If you got this far, you're in for a ride the last couple of months.
Yeah, and it's because the last movie, they're blending it. No, that's part of the last movie. The raid at the Texas colony.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where you see, I guess, the first new type ability of Char.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I always questioned it. I wonder if Lala passed something to him.
I think Lala awakened it in him. I think that's what it was. Yeah,
Mm.
because it was within her contact with him. Something might have just awakened, and him probably having the feelings. Their feelings probably just how to be all touchy and feely. Their feelings connected with each other.
I think he had his first Utah moment in the first episode.
Yeah.
You think it? But it didn't dawn on him though. Remember, in this one, he was like, "Why? How did you tell me to duck?"
Right.
Because he was like, she did something. Why he wouldn't go kill you?
I still think when he was in that gun tank and he had that, he like kind of looked down and like seeing he should hit that button. He unconsciously knew that time. This time he actually knew what was going on. But I feel like that
he knew something was. Yeah, you're right. Unconsciously he did it, but this time was like something.
Yeah,
I know
did you? You didn't tell me.
Yeah. And I think it's good.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. Good movie. I mean, like CD said, if you're here now, just keep it going.
Right.
Just keep it going.
It's worth the ride.
Yeah, just finish it out. Get good action on the way now.
Yeah,
now you are in the last quarter of the Dark Knight, right? You've gotten through a good piece of action, a lot of good dialogue, and at this point you're just in the movie theater like, Jesus, is this still going? There's more? Oh gosh. But now on the way you're like, oh, okay, never mind. This was worth the wait.
It's worth it, right?
Yeah, this is good.
Well, that's what's up, man. Like I said, once we finish all of them, once we finish discussing all of them, we'll go ahead and rank them and get more of an in-depth synopsis of the origins.
Line all together.
Line all together. I was thinking what crossed my mind was when I said that was I want to talk about origins like as a whole, books, movies, almost like the real grade.
I was like, give it a real grade.
Yeah, give it a real grade. Yeah. I mean, I finished the manga recently.
Oh, you did? I need to. Yeah. I don't want to finish it.
Amazing.
I don't want to finish it until I get all books.
Oh, I
Digital.
I rode the seas a little bit to finish some of them because I don't own all of them. But that's all right. Nobody needs to know about that, even though I said it on the
Right.
podcast. But I mean, I really like this retelling. Compared to it emphasizes all the important moments in the original series and just elevates them to a new level, and then it kind of trims a bit of the fat here and there. In my opinion. And also the art, you know me, I love the art in the
Art,
manga.
yeah.
It looks
Art.
so good. It looks so good. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I look at it, I'm like, jeez, man. Talk about somebody just perfecting their craft or in their element. The
Mm-hmm.
designs, the characters' expressions, all of it, and the way it looks silly and goofy, but like in the right way, like in a Tomo
Right.
way. I'm like,
It looks like it. It looks like it's drawn in the 70s, like
yes, it looks
79.
like it's been on your shelf since
Yeah.
1976 and it's been waiting for you to crack it open. I
That's
love that. I love the paint on the books. Look at me
hmm
talking about the books more than the movie. Yeah,
Right.
the movie's great. Yeah, the movie's good. The movie's really good. And if we do talk about it as a whole series, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. Well, that's it, fellas. We wrapped up another one. Good job. Good timing. Because it is
Hmm.
getting late for me. No lie.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Um. Well,
We had a
next time
day.
yeah, next
Yeah.
time we're gonna talk about movie 5.
Hmm.
Um, it's getting close to the holidays.
Right.
We'll figure out if we throw another giveaway for the Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving
Right.
Day special.
We got a lot of stuff, man. We got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
coming for you guys. So
So stick around. Make sure y'all follow these guys on Instagram. Follow everybody we talked about on Instagram.
please.
Jimpy Zao, Gunplagoon, Bills 13, Achievable Gunpla. You can say I just followed the You Can Say guy. His stuff is amazing. Follow everybody on Instagram
His stuff's awesome.
because you never know. You never know
Right.
when you're gonna need somebody's help. You never know when you could be able to reach out and
Right.
message somebody and they become that person that you can lean on. Don't be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody.
Fact, man.
That's what kind of all of us. I got out with CD. I just reached out to him, talked to him about his work, and look where we at now. Same with Austen. So don't be afraid to take that step, and especially with egos.
Right, man.
You know, got a lot of
Push them
egos,
aside.
but push them to the side to perfect what you got to do. All it takes is a quick message like, "Hey, what's going on? I like your work," and then from there, run with it.
Right.
And that's what this. And then one thing about this community is that we do a lot of that, but keep it up. Keep it up. You know, keep giving
Sure,
praises out, as the kids say nowadays. Keep giving out flowers. To pass out the flowers, man.
Right. Give them the flowers, man.
Yep. And that's it. Remember, we're the undergated, but never underrated.
Never.
Underrated. This is Coop, CD, and we got Austen. See y'all next time.
See ya.
Peace.